So without further delay, let's get straight into my questions. Okay. Question number 1. If you hear the name Portuguese man o' war, what animal of the options below do you think of? As usual, we have 4 options. Option number 1, jellyfish. Okay. Option number 2, snake. Option number 3, shark. And finally, option number 4, lizard. If you hear the name Portuguese man o' war, what animal of the option below do you think of? Portuguese man o' war. I think I've heard about this. I don't know from where, but I have heard about this. And I have a feeling they're talking about jellyfish. So let's go with option number 1, jellyfish.
The answer is
Jellyfish. I knew it. I didn't know why I thought it was jellyfish, but I had a feeling that it was jellyfish and I was right. So here's the thing about the Portuguese man o' war. Now, these particular type of fish are found in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, they're not technically jellyfish because Portuguese man o' war are made of a number of multi-cell organisms, whereas jellyfish are just one organism. So they're not exactly the same, but they're quite similar. However, if in case you come across a Portuguese man o' war, make sure that you stay back because they sting just like jellyfish. Okay? Cool. Let's move on to our second question. Which of these birds has a large, colorful beak? Okay, so the bird not only has a large but has a colorful beak. 4 options. Option number 1, great egret. Number 2, toucan. Oh yeah, they have pretty beaks. Number 3, cockapoo. Number 4, quetzal. You know what? Out of these 4 options, the bird that I vividly remember having a very colorful and a big beak is a toucan. So let's go with option number 2.
the answer is
Toucan. Second question, answer is right as well. Now, toucans are generally found in the south and the central parts of America. Now, toucans are known for their big and colorful beaks. Now, they are usually fruit eaters, but could also be insect eaters if they want to. Yeah, they are like that. They adjust. Alright, now let's go to the next question, which is my third question. Question number 3. Can you identify an ocean dweller that possesses a large tusk? Okay. Can you identify an ocean dweller that possesses a large tusk? Okay. Option number 1, a narwhal. Option number 2, black marlin. Option number 3, barracuda. Option number 4, a sperm whale. Identify an ocean dweller that possesses a large tusk. Well, I don't know about the other 3 types of ocean dwellers, but I have a feeling that narwhals have some sort of an element of a tusk, but I don't think it's exactly a tusk. But, you know, maybe it could be a tusk. I'm not really sure, but I have a feeling that it's the first option. You know what? Let's just go for it. Option number 1, narwhal.
the answer is
A narwhal. I was correct. However, even though the question says and asks for an ocean dweller who has a tusk, narwhals don't actually have tusks, and here's why. Now, they don't actually possess a tusk per se. The long protrusion that comes out of their heads is actually a tooth. However, unlike a normal tooth, it's soft on the outside but hard on the inside. So it's basically the opposite of a tooth. And another fun fact. Now, these legendary animals have two types of teeth. Now, when you consider the males, they have a more prominent tooth that gets grown, and it's like a sword. It's spiral tusk up to 10 feet long. That's a very long tooth. However, when it comes to females, it's a different case, because females sometimes grow a small tusk of their own, but it does not get as prominent as of a male narwhal. Got it? So narwhals does not have tusks per se. They have a tooth which is prominent in males than in females. Okay, so we learned a lot of facts. I learned a lot of facts, and I hope you did as well. So usually when Dobby gets 3 questions which are like fact filled, Dobby gets a little tired. So we'll go for a quick break and come back. To process all the facts that I learned, about narwhals and toucans and all of those animals. But it's right over here. So, I already have 3 years worth of knowledge inside my beautiful head, but I have to process this as well. So that's done. Let's move on to my lucky number 4, the 4th question. Which of these animals stays connected while sleeping to stop them from drifting apart? I didn't know animals do that. Say for example, personally, when I fall asleep, say for example, on the left side of the bed, on the bed, not the bread, you can't sleep on bread, on the bed, when I sleep on the right side of the bed, by the time I wake up, I am almost about to fall off the other end of the bed. You know what I mean? Maybe you fall asleep on the right side, you'll end up waking up on the left side. And sometimes I end up falling down from the bed and end up waking up from that point. So, drifting apart during sleep is something very common when it comes to me. And so because of that, Mom usually puts like a mosquito net and makes sure that I have a pillow fortress around so I don't fall. Anyways, we're diverting away from the question. Now, back to the question. The question read, which of these animals stays connected while sleeping to stop them from drifting apart? So obviously they're talking about sea animals. Now, the thing is, unlike us land animals, once you sleep in one place, unless otherwise you're me, you don't usually get, pushed off to another location. Because I don't think the wind is strong enough to push us off, unless otherwise it's a tornado. But if you take, for instance, sea creatures with the waves, with the current and whatnot, they can get drifted apart. So let's look at the options. Option number 1, blue whale. Okay. Option number 2, octopus. Option number 3, dolphins. Option number 4, sea otter. Aren't blue whales like huge? I don't think the waves or anything on the sea can push off a blue whale. I don't think so. And octopus. I have a feeling since octopus have those suction cup kind of thingies in their tentacles, they'll be able to stick into a rock or something. And dolphins, well, I don't think they stay connected while sleeping. How can dolphins stay connected? I mean, they can't hold each other. That leaves with our final and fourth option, sea otter. And I'm going to go with it. Option number 4, sea otter.
The answer is
Sea otter. Now, the answer is right, I know, but I felt like we need to learn a bit more about who sea otters are. Now, everybody must be knowing weasels. So, weasels are the family that sea otters come from. Now, when it comes to sea otters, how they make sure that they are close and to make sure that they don't drift apart, to be exact, how they stay connected is that sea otters hold each other's paws so that they don't drift apart from one another. And baby otters usually ride on their mothers' backs so that they too do not get drifted apart. Now, this particular aquatic member of the weasel family, of course, is commonly found on the coast of the Pacific Ocean in North America and in Asia. Now, these animals sometimes, of course, come onto the land and they rest over there, but most of the times they're in the sea and then they fall asleep in the sea, and they need to figure out a way to try and make sure they're all connected and do not drift apart. Now, since the fourth question is done, let's go to the fifth. Can you tell us, okay, which of these is the only mammal that's able to fly? Okay, can you tell us which of these is the only mammal that's able to fly? Okay, blackbird. It says bird, okay. Flying squirrel. Flying squirrel. I don't think just because they're flying squirrels, I don't think they can fly. They're more like glide, with their flaps. Then you have a bat. Bat sounds like a very probable answer, I believe, because bats can fly, okay. Then dragonfly. Oh, wait. I think this is a trick question. Dragonfly is not a mammal. Dragonfly is an insect, if I'm not mistaken. And bats are mammals. Squirrels are also mammals. However, I don't think the blackbird is a mammal. So if squirrels glide, then I think we are left with option number 3, bats.
the answer is
Bat. I was correct yet again. Now, the thing with bats is that the bat is the only mammal that can fly. And when I mean by fly, I mean they are the only mammals with the power of flight. I mean, like, they are able to flap their wings and stay afloat. Right? They don't need some sort of, height to fly or nothing like that. They just can keep themselves afloat. Now, mammals such as flying squirrel, I got another mammal as well, flying lemur, are mammals that, though they are called flying squirrels or flying lemur, they don't technically fly. What they do is they glide. So, gliding is not flying because they do not have wings to flap and they can't keep themselves afloat. All they can do is jump from a height and go whee down. They can't stick up. Bats, on the other hand, they can go whoop and they can just flap, 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 flap. So remember, bats are the only mammals that can fly. And by flying we mean is that they are the only mammals that can keep themselves afloat. Cool. Then let's move on. Sixth question. Okay. match the name with the picture. Okay, there's a picture pairing. Correct. Oh boy, these names are quite difficult. Let's try info. Alright, so the first option is Seljalandsfoss in Iceland, Torres del Paine National Park in Chile, Nanimnaflut National Park in Namibia. Okay, so we have 3 options. Okay, we have 3 options for this one. Okay, we have Seljalandsfoss in Iceland, Torres del Paine National Park in Chile, Nanimnaflut National Park in Namibia. Okay, to be honest, I do not know what any of these 3 locations look like. So, let's go check the answer.
The answer is
Seljalandsfoss in Iceland. Okay, truth be told, I did not know what this place looked like, but now I know. It's such a beautiful waterfall. Now, since I didn't know anything about this particular waterfall in Iceland, I got down a couple of facts, so let me read them to you. This waterfall is about 60 meters high and is relatively easy to walk all the way around it. The mud behind it is rather slippery. Okay. In January 1962, the daily precipitation was measured at 101 millimeters at Skoga, and all rivers in the area were flooded. The flood broke a part of the brink of the waterfall and left it a less beautiful than before. The waterfall is very prominent from the main road. Despite the fact that a brink of the waterfall was destroyed back in 1967, I just feel like the waterfall is still so very pretty. I mean, it's so pretty. It really is. It's just a name that's very difficult to pronounce. But it's so pretty. Nevertheless, okie dokes. That concludes all of my 6 questions. Thank you so much once again for helping me with my homework. I mean, see, my teacher knows that you're helping me with the questions, and she actually encourages me to talk to you all about it. Because when we both discuss the questions, you learn something new, then I'll learn something new, then we can discuss and we can both learn together. And I believe that it's a very good thing. Now, since you helped me with my homework, this is a chance for you to send me your questions so that I can help you with your homework. So make sure that you send me a text or maybe a call, use WhatsApp or Viber, and for that you need a number, and this is the number, which is 07682122266. 07682122266. Okay? Then of course you can send me maybe a letter or other questions to my home address, which is 244 upon 9 Dinesh Place, Currier Road, Malabar. It's right up there. Make sure you send me a couple of letters and questions because I would really like to help you. As a thank you for helping me so much. With that, I am done, but I'll be back with another set of questions. Meet me next time. Till next time, Dobby out!